Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speedrunners and Coffee. This week, I have another very excellent horror speedrunner having ran since 2019, Deadly Premonition, Silent Hill Downpour, and The Good Life, which I don't actually know what that game's about. The wonderful Jadeite. How are you doing today, Jade?
I am doing very well, actually.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Very nice. Of course, Deadly Premonition is a very excellent game. If you're a fan of Twin Peaks, I definitely recommend you check it out. No particular reason, you'll understand if you're a Twin Peaks fan, trust me.
It's true.
So, what got you into speedrunning?
So I had a friend who had an annual charity marathon called Racing to Help, and he said it would be really cool if I learned the run for it because he wanted more horror games in the horror blocks. So that is what I did, and then I found out that I was kind of addicted to it. So that is where it started.
Nice. And this would have been the PS3 version you started with?
I honestly can't remember. I think it was the Switch, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the decision to go back in time to do the PS3 version after the Switch version?
Just a different version, I guess. I wanted to run all of them, so.
Okay, that's fair.
Mhm.
Nice. And any particular reason why you started with Deadly Prem in general instead of going with a wider known horror game or anything like that?
No, I really like it. I knew I wouldn't get bored of it. I find it really fun to play, so. And it's a game that I like showing off to people, so I
That's
thought it
very
was.
fair.
Yeah, I thought it was a good choice.
Yeah, it is a good choice. It's quite fun. Long run, but if long
Yeah, it
runs
is
don't
very
bother
long.
you, it's fantastic.
Yeah, there's your only break is about 2.5 hours in. So yeah. It's
Eh,
it's a time to practice sometimes, but
yeah.
yeah.
Did you have an initial goal when you started running?
And just to go reasonably fast. Not really expecting much. I hadn't really done anything like that before, but yeah, just as fast as I could. My first time I think was for that marathon, and it was bad. It was like an hour behind where my PB is now. It was really bad, but I was still like I had never done anything like that, so I was pretty proud of it. But yeah,
And I mean, hey, that was 3 years ago, 4 years ago. So,
yeah.
back then it was probably amazing.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was to me. Like I used to do a lot of achievement hunting on Steam, like a lot, and it's kind of the same process of just like mapping out things to do in the least possible amount of time. So it's not that different, I guess.
Hmm.
Different, but same. I don't know. Same. They share the same ideas in some parts.
Hmm. What is your decision process when it comes to deciding on a game to run?
Um, will I get bored of it? Do other people like watching it? And do I enjoy it? I guess are the factors because I like to stream while I practice, so I have people to talk to.
That's fair.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess I pick runs with a lot of you need really clean lines. I really like those kinds of runs. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's the first time I've heard you need clean lines for the run.
Yeah. Oh, like Deadly Premonition. Yeah, it will take quite a bit of time off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there a game you're looking forward to running?
Like in the future, or that I
Yeah, like in
already
the
run.
future, or do you have anything
Oh.
like in the foreseeable horizon?
Oh my goodness. I mean, probably one of the new Silent Hill games.
Okay,
Yeah, I do want to run all of them eventually. So.
nice.
Hmm.
Quite the undertaking.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can answer the next question, but is there a game you wish you had continued to learn?
Silent Hill 1, I guess.
Oh,
Because I learned the run and then I put it down for a long time and then I forget it all and then I repeat the cycle several times.
oh
And
no.
yeah, the PS2 D-pad is really hard on your fingies. So, I tend to like grind it out for like a week and then my fingers really hurt and then I forget about it.
Oh no.
Eventually I go back to it, so like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that with the original Dreamcast, like an official Dreamcast controller, because that thing will rip your thumb open, and I
Mhm.
have to be a lot of D-pads kind of bother me these days because I had a thumb injury a couple of years ago, so it became extra sensitive after that, and so it's like, oh
Oh
no.
no.
But Dreamcast was a pain before the injury because it's so stiff and it just hurts
Yeah.
very
Well,
badly, and it's also tiny.
and in the time I was learning it, I had a lot of problems with arthritis, but that's kind of cleared up now, so it
Yay.
it probably wouldn't be as bad now. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll give it another go.
At least with Silent Hill 2 and 4, you can go analog for that one because it's 2D controls is the
Yeah.
optimal strats for those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
your D-pad worries are not needed for those two at least.
Mhm.
However, I do run Silent Hill 3 2D controls, which is not the optimal strats, but it's what's comfortable for me. And the fact that the Xbox D-pad is garbage and I don't know how to operate Joy to Key. So I can't get my PlayStation
Fair.
controllers to work with it. Is there a skip you wish was in a game you run?
I guess if somebody found a way to do out of bounds in Deadly Prem, I'd be super excited. But I guess that's it, really.
I
Yeah.
suppose like getting the out of bounds that you found but soft lock the game because you can't do anything after you've done it.
Yeah, and there have been other times where I've gone out of bounds, but then it just kind of locks you in place and drains your health until you die
Oh no.
if you do go out of bounds. So it knows what you're doing. But if somebody could find a way around that, that would be awesome.
Fair.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on IGT versus RTA?
I guess it depends on whether IGT is accurate or not and like consistent across every console, but otherwise probably RTA. Yeah.
Okay, that's completely fair. Do you have any event rituals?
Not really. I guess just show up at least 3 hours early and ask if I can help, and if not, just kind of relax with a video game that's not the game I'm going to run, and then maybe an hour before the run, just kind of run over some trouble spots. That's about it, or like get used to the movement and the controller. But
Okay.
that's about it.
Interesting that you would chill with another game
Yeah,
beforehand.
it's just like so you're not so psyched out about it. Or I would practice first and then play the other game until it was time for me to go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just so you don't like I think everybody gets like nerves and it's just so you just don't think about it and you just kind of zone out and don't stress.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
What do you do to not burn yourself out of speedrunning?
Well, I guess I just do it really slowly. I just slowly work on it, and that's kind of the pace that I've been at since the beginning. And never really feel burnt out on it. But I think it's because I don't spend all of my free time on it. I guess. I think
Okay.
if I did that, then I would burn myself out really quick.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that would work and probably the smart idea. Go slow when trying to be fast. They
Yes.
do
Yes.
say slow and steady wins the race.
And I feel like having space between practices, you can kind of like go over things in your mind and think of different things to like try in
Mhm.
between. So, yeah.
What advice would you have given to your past self when you were first speedrunning that you know now? Or knowing what you would know that you do now?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I would have changed anything, to be honest.
That's
Um,
also fair.
Yeah, yeah. It's been great meeting people who are like willing to share and the community and in general. Yeah, no, it's been great. I wouldn't have changed anything to be honest.
Nice. Where do you see yourself in 5 years in terms of speedrunning?
More games, I guess. More horror games.
Or horror
That's
games?
that's probably it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there a game, or was there a game, that you regret running?
The Good Life.
Oh,
I mean, I did have fun playing the game casually, and then routing it was very fun because I'd never routed a game before. But I don't think the run is very enjoyable to watch. So yeah, and it is, yeah, it's a little dry. So yeah,
Oh no, I'm
yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. I mean, it happens. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Do you have any influences in the speedrun world?
Like, who do I admire or look up
Yeah,
to?
yeah, yeah. Like people who like influence your speedrunning or like have helped you in speedrunning and stuff like that. Like people that you would say like these are the people that have influenced me in my speedrunning career.
Oh, probably like Brilla Jill, Psycho Tater, Barizzle, and Punchy, of course. Yeah, but for like different reasons. Jill has always kind of pushed me to learn more or like practice together. Yeah, or like teach me. She taught me downpour one night. I was like, I popped in and made her tell me where to go. It was pretty funny.
Nice.
Yeah, and like Tater and Boris are just insane at grinding out runs. I don't know anybody else who can do what they do in like such a short amount of time. Yeah, yeah.
Now this is a show called Speedrunners and Coffee, so I must ask, what is your favorite coffee?
Okay. So this is gonna be a weird answer, but and especially considering that I love Deadly Premonition, I do not like coffee. I do not like it at all.
Oh no. So there's no FK in the
No,
coffee.
no. Well, I mean, I do drink it every once in a while because it gives me caffeine, but I do not enjoy it in the slightest.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, then, in that case, what is your favorite caffeinated beverage?
Ooh, Coke Zero or one of the purple or orange monsters.
Okay.
Hmm.
So then I'm gonna throw this at you.
Hmm.
Have you tried a Coke Zero coffee?
I did actually. My dad brought one back from the States a couple months ago, and they're all right. That I can get behind. That's all right.
Yeah, that's my favorite coffee, as everyone has
Oh,
heard me
okay.
say almost
Nice.
every week now.
Yeah.
Granted, I haven't had the zero ones because I haven't been able to find them in Canada yet.
Hmm.
So I'm drinking just Coke coffees where
Oh, okay.
there's 3 different flavors, though I don't think we have the caramel one. I've only seen the vanilla and the dark roast. I'm a very big fan of the dark roast. The vanilla just tastes like a vanilla Coke to me, so I'm like, I'm not going to spend $4 on a vanilla Coke when I can go get a vanilla Coke or much less.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
The Coke Zero coffee kind of just tasted like Coke Zero, but it definitely had a kick to it. So
yeah.
yeah.
Like that's the thing. Like like it just tastes like a Coke with coffee in it. Like there's nothing like super special to them, but it's just
Hmm.
something like okay, this doesn't like make me go blick cuz coffee for years used to just make me I was not a fan of coffee myself and like
Okay.
even the first coffee I ever had where I put stuff into it, it was like an iced coffee from like Tim Hortons. I'm like this tastes like ass.
Okay. I'm
No.
not the only one. Okay, good.
No,
Yeah,
you're not the only.
if I do drink coffee, I have to put like 8 Splenda in it.
Oh no.
Like it can't taste like coffee anymore.
I don't quite have to do that, but I do have to like it's I'm very particular with how I enjoy the coffees. And again, like a Coke coffee is my favorite coffee, right? So it's like whatever,
Hmm.
but like I'm not like somebody who can be like a Francis York Morgan who can just have black coffee, you know,
Yeah.
or like a Dale Cooper who needs it as black as a moonlit night. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a thing. I can do it sometimes, but it's gotta be a certain level, I guess. Like, and at that point, it's not really coffee if it's as
Yeah.
low as it is for me to do that. So it's just kind of like, eh. If you could create a game from an entirely different genre and add it to your favorite series, what genre of game would you add?
Okay, so it's not my favorite series, but if they did like a horror game that was a Persona style RPG, I would 100, like I would be behind that. That would be so good.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Is there a game that you love? You can't run it no matter how hard you try. You're just like, no, I can't do this.
I will never run a Final Fantasy. It's just too long. I really like Final Fantasy. Like 8 and 9 are two of my favorites, but I could never do an 8 hour run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that kind of makes sense. 8 hour run would kind of ruin your
Yeah.
experience, but it's
Like
not like.
there's just not enough time to practice ever.
Mm-hmm.
So I would constantly be forgetting things, and there's just so much to remember. And nah, I don't know if I could do that.
Okay, that's fair.
But I do like long runs, just not that long.
What would you say your maximum limit would be for a run in general?
Probably not more than 5 hours.
It's not too bad. That's a Final Fantasy 10 run or a Yakuza 7 run.
I mean, 5 is the max, though. So probably more like 4.5.
Okay, so
Yeah.
not bad, not bad. You could still maybe do an RPG one day,
Possibly, yes.
which would be cool. Let me see. This is what happens when I start asking things out of order because I try to be fun with the episodes and then I'm like, where am I? Oh, what would you say your proudest moment as a speedrunner is?
Proudest would. So I routed the Good Life, and I opened the board on SRC, and then a week later, GDQ Hotfix reached out to me and got me to run it a couple days later. So that was really cool, and it got a few people interested, and a few runs were submitted after that. And it's kind of cool to see the community grow and people share. They've found a whole bunch of out of bounds now, skips. Like it's really cool. So yeah, I guess that would be it. I'd never routed a game before, so it was really interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. And to the contrary, what was your lowest moment as a runner, if you have any?
Just losing a run during a marathon to RNG. There's something like playing Deadly Premonition, and you're an hour into the run, and you drive to George's house, and George is just not there for some reason.
Oh no.
It's really rare. It's like a 5% chance. And yeah, then it's just kind of like, oh well, okay.
Is
So I do have safety saves, just in case that kind of thing happens, but it's always just kind of embarrassing, I guess.
is there a backup strat for that, or is it just either
No,
load a safety save or restart?
safety save or restart. Yeah, it's yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like the worst possible outcome to happen during a marathon. So,
Oh, that kinda sucks.
yeah.
Oh dear. What are you currently playing right now?
Persona 5 and
Nice.
a lot of Final Fantasy 14. Yeah.
Are you going to be going to Persona 3 Portable or Persona 4 Gold now that they're out via Game Pass slash all three of them on PC, etc.? I realize that
Um,
Persona 4 Gold's been out for years, but I felt like
yeah.
asking that too.
I have played 3 already, so probably not 3, but I never got a chance to play 4 at all, so I have no idea what the story is or like what happens, the characters or anything, so that would be cool. Yeah.
Okay.
And if they've done like some quality of life things, that would be cool.
I don't know about quality of life things other than the fact that I guess the game would load faster depending what kind of hardware or
Oh,
hardware
okay.
hard drive you're loading off of. That's about the only thing that I can think of, but
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure cuz I don't know cuz I didn't play I think I played Persona 4 Golden for about 2 hours back in the day on a Vita cuz I
Okay.
didn't own a Vita and that's all that it was on for years. And then I haven't touched
Yeah.
my PC copy even though I've had it for years. I know, shame, but
Oh, my Steam library is I'll buy a new game, and then my Steam library will be like, please, please. There are like 200 of us. Please. You haven't even looked at us. Yeah.
any games you're looking forward to this year?
Oh my goodness. Yes. Well, the Silent Hill F, and what's the other one? Townfall? I think it's Townfall. I'm like
Something like
those
that,
two.
Townfall,
And Death Stranding 2, of course.
Death Stranding 2. Wait,
I
Death-
think that's coming out this year. They've been dropping a lot of trailers and stuff. So
to the Google machines.
to the Google machine.
Death Stranding 2. Because I know RE4 is coming soon, but I don't know anything about Death Stranding 2. It's
Yeah,
possible.
it's really cool. I
Oh,
haven't
it looks
seen
like it's
anything than the first like announcement trailer.
the only thing that I'm seeing here is that it might not be till next year.
Oh, okay. Well, then just the two Silent Hill games.
What about Silent Hill 2 Remake? Because that is coming this year.
I don't know about that one. We will have to see.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
unfortunately see, as much as I'd like to say that I'm looking forward to that one, I don't have a way to play it, so I can't look forward to something that I don't have a way to play.
Yeah. I mean that
Because
too.
I don't have a powerful enough PC or a PS5.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because the PC specs are a little ridiculous, and it's PS5 only for consoles. And then RE4 Remake is PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, no Xbox One, and PC. Very interesting that they decided to not do Xbox One, but they decided to finally do PS4 on that one.
Yeah.
And of course, Zelda in May. 'Cause who doesn't love a good Zelda?
Oh yes. This is true.
And then God can only hope that we get Metroid Prime this year. God, that's hoping for too much, isn't it? Whoops.
Okay, don't hate me, but I've never played Metroid. Any Metroid games.
Oh no,
Yeah.
say it ain't so. But yes, I say check them out if you want to. They're pretty widely available on almost everything Nintendo. At least
Yeah.
one of them is.
Yeah.
But where can people find you if they want to find you?
Well, when I do stream, it would be twitch.tv/Jadeite. If you want to watch past runs, they are uploaded on YouTube. Yeah, mainly I've just kind of been stepping back right now because of work, but I should be back soon. Yeah.
Ooh, everyone
Yeah.
will be so excited.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of people waiting for you to start streaming again, so that should be quite the event for when you return.
Oh.
No pressure.
Yeah. No pressure.
But I would like to thank you coming on today, and
Oh no, thanks for having me.
it's been an absolute pleasure. Again, sometimes words be hard. It is what it is, and thank you so much.
Hey, no worries.